Om Shanti, how are you? Today we are going to see in detail about the third eye. So we should first know what third eye is and what are the benefits that we can achieve by opening our third eye. So what we are going to achieve by keeping our third eye always open is immense pleasure, immense happiness. That is what we will get by keeping our third eye open. If it is not going to give us permanent happiness, then you can understand the method somebody teach you to open the third eye is absolutely fake. And what are we going to get if we don't get any happiness or peace out of doing anything, right? So we should know its benefit before attempting to do anything. So this is the benefit. You will remain happy no matter what happens around you, no matter what's going on in this world. You will still be happy. Even if some drastic event happen around you or in your family, in your workplace, still your happiness remains the same. It doesn't decrease at all. It keeps on increasing. So that's the benefit of opening the third eye. And it's not only important to open the third eye, but it is equally important to keep the third eye permanently open. So now let's see what third eye is. It's not something that's going to happen physically because people think like that. People think there is something here that's going to open, as in the Hindu deity Shiv Shankar. Nope, it's not that. That's not possible. Nobody is ever born with a third physical eye here. So, what is that then? What is that invisible third eye? How to open it? But when it opens, you will be floating with immense happiness. That's this indication that your third eye is open. So, how to achieve that? So, what is third eye first? If you're familiar with Mahabharata, I can give you that um, actual demonstration of how it looks or feels when your third eye is closed. So, Dhritarashtra, the father of Kauravas, is the best example of one who is blind with the third eye. That is what they have shown. They have depicted that character as the blind character. It doesn't mean he's blind at these physical eyes. Nope. He's blind at third eye. So it is actually the third eye of knowledge, third eye of divine knowledge, third eye of truth, true knowledge. This third eye enables one to distinguish between right and wrong. If you can do it, if you determine beforehand if what you do is going to result in good or bad consequences, then you can decide whether to continue it or not so that you need not suffer later, right? So that is what third eye is going to help you with. This Dhritarashtra is the elder brother of Pandu, the father of Pandavas. Though he is elder, since he is blind, the throne was given to his younger brother Pandu. So till that moment, Dhritarashtra and Pandu, they were equally knowledgeable, equally good person. So only from the moment his throne was given to his brother instead of him, he gets this thought: that throne belongs to me, but unfortunately God has cheated me by making me blind and gave my throne to my brother. So he gets this thought, but he doesn't do anything about this thought. He gets married and he is sharing this thought with his wife Kandari, and Kandari wants him not to nurture this thought anymore. This is, though you do not have the throne, you still have all the power. So why should you think negatively about that? And during one incident, Panda accidentally killed a saint. So he feels very sorry for that. So he wanted to do penance. So he hands over the throne to his elder brother and he goes to the forest along with his two wives, where he delivers uh, Pandavas. After that, uh, due to one more accident, he dies. So let's not go into the detail about that because that I have covered in a separate video. So after the death of Pandu, Dhritarashtra is the sole owner of the throne. So he is the king without any competition. But still, he is very angry that he is very blind, which is why his throne was given to his brother, and his brother, on his behalf, has given that throne to him. So if he returns, he has to hand it back, but he hasn't returned. So he has to hand it back to his children, Pandavas. Moreover, Pandavas are elder to Kauravas, his own children. So there is no chance. That is, uh, it's not appropriate for him to hand the throne to his children. But still, he doesn't want to give it to Pandavas. But he doesn't do anything. He just has this thought. That's it. But unfortunately, Shakuni, he knows, he senses this thought that's going on in Dhritarashtra, and he fuels it by saying that uh, a big injustice has been done to you. Don't let that injustice happen to your children too. So he's been devising many conspiracies against Pandavas to kill them, but none of them succeeded. Then, so he keeps on. So this, with the companionship of Shakuni, his negativity increases, because of which he is dying in the fire of jealousy, anger, his incapability. So he's been torturing himself like that with these kinds of negative thoughts. Though absolutely he has no reason to think like that because the throne is his. But still, he doesn't discourage Shakuni from doing that. Moreover, Shakuni is instilling those bad thoughts into Duryodhana as well. So this is what actually called blinding one's third eye. So when your third eye is closed due to any reason, you can't distinguish between right or wrong. Even after getting the throne, Dhritarashtra is still angry that his throne was given to his brother. But at this point, he has absolutely no reason to get angry, right? Because now the throne is his without any competition. Likewise, due to some conspiracies, they made Pandavas to go to the forest. They have even captured the Indraprasth created by Pandavas. Even then, he is not happy. He doesn't want Pandavas to return. Duryodhan doesn't want Pandavas to return either. So that's why the Mahabharata results, the war of Mahabharata results. So everybody knows the damage that has been the outcome of that war. So every damage that we see in Mahabharata is due to the first thought of Dhritarashtra that injustice has been done to him. So it is that thought that has blinded his third eye of knowledge. So he couldn't distinguish between what is good, what is right, what is just, what is unjust. So he keeps on torturing himself. So even his son is suffering from that torture because of this negativity. And he didn't do anything wrong, but he encouraged Shakuni by not stopping him. So this is how one's third eye becomes closed. So how to open it? How to prevent it from closing? That's a good method for that. Whenever a thought arises that disturbs you, that confuses you, that troubles you, that makes your mind so heavy, it means that is the negative thought. It might look so good outward, but whenever it decreases your happiness, it causes some kind of pain or sorrow, it definitely is a negative thought. You should identify it when it arises and you should destroy it right then. If somebody outside is going to support your negative thought that's been disturbing you, identify them as Shakuni. Stay away from them. And the best thing to stay away from them or discouraging them to do such acts is to keep your negative thoughts within yourself. Don't let anybody know that. If possible, kill the negative thoughts or else at least don't share that with anybody. If you share that, if somebody else knows what you are thinking, and they for their own benefit will encourage your negative thoughts, thereby spoiling your entire life. So you have to stay away from the negative people, the negative news that's been the dominant news in daily newspaper and television. So you have to keep yourself away from those things because negativity is everywhere. Everything that we see is filled with negativity. Everything we hear is filled with negativity. So you have to close the doors and windows to negativity. How can you do that? So you need to do two things. First, you have to separate yourself from the negative people, negative news, and negative thoughts. Second, you have to fill your mind with positive thoughts. So, whenever you see a person, the first thing that comes to your mind should be his positive character, not his negative character or negative appearance or something like that. We should get we should train our mind to see only the positivity in everybody, in everything that happens around us. So for that we have to continuously say to ourselves that nothing is wrong in this world. Nobody is bad, everybody is good. We just don't see it. We just turn a blind eye to their positive characters. It's similar to watching a rose plant and feel sad that it has thorns. It means that we fail to see the beautiful flower. Similarly, everybody has beautiful flower in them. That means they have a beautiful, positive, wonderful character. We just fail to see them. So train your mind to see the positivity even in a person dominated with negative thoughts. Yeah, a person may be very negative, but still your eyes should see only the positive in that negative person. Certain incident may be very negative, very drastic, very trouble causing, but still you should be able to see the positivity or benefit of that incident. So you should train your mind like that. How can you do that? By keeping your mind busy with reading positive things, seeing positive things, mingling with positive people, thinking always positive thoughts. But where can we find positivity? Even the students in their school education read only negative things, right? In history, what is there? They praise kings who kill others. So that is not positive. So where else can we get positive things then? If it is not available in school books. In religious texts, even there might be a single positive thing surrounded by thousands of negative things. So that's not the correct place either. So where else can we get the positive things? There is only one place in the entire planet where you can get only positive things. No single negative thing will be given. And that is the Brahmakumaris Center. How is it possible for Brahmakumaris to teach only the positive things? Where do they get this knowledge from? Obviously, they don't get knowledge from any human in this world because everybody is filled with negativity. So, the God Himself comes, He enters this old man's body and teaches this. He says, this world was heaven for 2500 years, right from the beginning of its creation. And you were deities filled with positive characters. You were so kind, so happy. And after the completion of the first 2500 years, you started developing negative things, because of which the world has been converted to hell as it is now. So God always comes towards the end of the Kali Yuga. So it's a 5000-year time cycle. So he comes always towards the end of this cycle. Why? To make it back to heaven by giving this divine knowledge. God says, while you were in heaven, you were so positive because you didn't consider yourself as this perishable body. Instead, you considered yourself as the imperishable soul that exists between your eyebrows, because of which Hindus wear bindis here. So before taking birth on earth, our souls existed in this place. This is called the soul world. These are the souls. And God also exists here always. The only difference, he is also a soul, which is why he is called Supreme Soul, Param Atma. So only difference between God and us is we take birth, God doesn't take birth. He just enters this man's body. Only once he comes towards the end, that's it. So he comes once in every 5,000 years. So he names this old man as Brahma, and those who listen to the knowledge given by God through this Brahma's mouth are named Brahmakumar and Kumaris. So he teaches you all these things. So we need to listen to it daily. That's the main thing we should do. And the next main thing is we should stop listening to all other things. Only then it will be very effective in keeping your mind busy with powerful and positive thoughts. So what will be the result? You cannot see anything bad or negative in anything. As a result, you will see only positive things, only good things happening around you. You will see, you will feel, you will feel as if you are surrounded by only good people. So what's the result? You will be happy always. No matter what happens, you will still be positive, you will still be cheerful. So that is what opening the third eye is all about. That is remaining knowledgeful permanently. Being knowledgeful. Because there is a big difference between being and knowing. We know this is right and wrong, but we do not be the right. We do not guide us in the right path all the time. So that is knowing. But when you can be the right person, perfect person all the time, that is called being. So Brahmakumari is to make you a good human being, not the knowing human. So please go to the nearest Brahmakumari center as soon as possible. It is distributed across the globe. It is present in all countries, and the knowledge they give there is totally free of cost. Everybody is welcome. So please go there. And also the knowledge given through Brahmakumaris is called Murli. And there is a separate channel, YouTube channel for that, and we give the link in the description where we put Murli both in English and Tamil. So please make use of it, and also please go to the Brahmakumari Center as soon as possible to keep your third eye permanently open, because it should be permanently open if you wish to be permanently happy. Om Shanti. Thanks for watching.